What's the meaning of 10.0.0.124 address of my computer, from the IP address command?
Thought I would expand on this with a few examples. When you have a network, you lose two IP addresses, one for broadcast and one for the network. The first IP is reserved to refer to the network, while the last IP of the range is reserved for the broadcast address.
In addition to Tim's answer, the /24 instead of /8 means that the first 3 octets of the IP address are used to specify the network. This is just a setting you can change if you want to. It's not super common to use the 10 private range with a /24 mask, but there's no reason you can't do it. /8 is using only the first octet to specify the network portion, which is what a 10 network explicitly meant back in the pre-sitter days, and that's why you still see it more often with a /8 than with a 24. As for the last octet being a 0 not a 1, that's because a 10.0.0.0 would in this case be the network address, with 10.0.0.1 being your computer's IP.
This format, 10.0.0.124, is so-called classless inter-domain routing SIDR representation, so in short it's a bit masked that describes what portion of the IP address can be used for the range. Here is an example. In your case, 10.0.0.124, you have 24 bits preserved out of the total 32-bit address field. If you think of an IP address as 4 parts of 8 bits, that gives you 255.255.255.255, respectively, 2 to the power of 8.2 to the power of 8.2 to the power of 8.2 to the power of 8. In your case, that means this portion, 3 parts of 8 bits, is protected, will not change, 10.0.0, and just the final 8th of the IP will be used as part of the range, .1, giving you range in this format. 10.0.0.1 to 10.0.0.255. I presume the 10.0.0.0 IP is preserved for your router, network card or some other device, that's why it's not included. One other thing, probably obvious, the smaller the range number, for example 32, 24, 16, 8, the larger the IP range. And finally, here is a nice tool for SIDR manipulations. This URL